Yes, sir. YouTube, Glow Yard Gang, podcast listeners all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown, episode 95. No Cowboy Super Bowl. Listen, man, we definitely okay, look, man, listen, they won it's last time they won Super Bowl, 95, bro. That's
the Ravens did come into existence in 96, I think. So,
well, it was 96.
They got two since then.
Well, no, because Shannon Sharp still played for the Broncos in 97. Yeah, okay. He did. 96. He brought. I think you're right. Yep. So what? 96.
Yeah, and they've won how many since then? Baltimore's won 2 since then. Okay.
Yes, just pretty much. Oh no, you ain't gonna get no deny from me. You know, it's after Cowboys with me. But anyway, but yeah, it threw me off the Cowboy stuff. 30 years. Listen, we just appreciate y'all joining us for another episode, man. Listen, if you guys are into NBA content, NBA talk, NBA rumors, NBA trades, NBA debates, NBA hot takes, in the right place. Do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, man. Join us here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning as we get our NBA talk on. And also, to everybody, hit them likes for us, y'all. Please continue to help us with the likes. That helps build up the algorithm. That helps find NBA fans like yourselves to join us here for these NBA conversations, man. You know, we got a lot to get into. Of course, y'all know got right around the corner is the All-Star game. That's halfway mark of the season, all that good stuff, man. So we still got a whole lot more content to come for the rest of the season, y'all. So, oh yeah, trade deadline. Thank you. Trade deadline. I know we talked about a few of my candidates already. So when that day comes, we definitely gonna be having something to talk about. So hopefully pretty soon. You know, some one of the trades people are talking about right now. Hopefully it might happen next couple of days. We'll see. Might talk about that Friday. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But listen, King, you ready to get to it, man?
I am, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you have any questions or comments addressing any of the topics that we bring up on the show, hit us with the CNC in front of your question or your comment, and we'll address it at the end of the show. All right.
Let us know how you feel about Rich Paul, how you feel about LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Luka Doncic, what you feel about anything. Basically, just talk about NBA. Any NBA comments you may have, leave them in the comment section. We'll get some at the end of the show. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Now, let's go ahead and show some love to Fanatics.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem in your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
Yes, sir. Well, I mean, you already let the cat out the bag, King. I'll see the thumbnail, man. Definitely got to talk about a certain super agent of Clutch. Has been making a lot of comments here lately, man, especially on his brand new podcast with Max Kellerman. I think King said he about to get that Rich Paul Clutch jersey probably for Christmas. So you get ready to look for that, man, on the screen. You know what I'm saying?
Extra medium.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same. I think the only side to come in. Listen, man. listen,
Damn.
we're gonna definitely get into that, man. We about to. Matter of fact, before we do that, King, we gotta. Where is that? Where is it? Oh, hey, now I'm just like you. Where is the shots at, bro?
The first one.
Oh, my bad. Because we gotta go ahead and warn the people of this.
Warning, shots will be fired during this presentation.
Shout out to them Rich Paul fans out there, man.
That's me.
King, we gotta file this this whole talk right here, man, under your favorite segment of all time, bro. We gotta bring it back, King. Your boy gonna have to pause, King. Well,
Pause show. Go ahead. I'm sorry. That's awesome.
you know what I'm saying? So listen, let's go ahead and talk about the curious case of your boy, Rich Paul, man. There's a lot to get into here, King. Let's start off with this right here, man. So I said Chris Paul. Don't want to throw no shade at Chris Paul. This is all Rich Paul. Rich Paul, quote, young LeBron had no championship mentor ever in his life, King. Ever in his life. He don't even know what a championship mentor looked like. He went to talk to some people who won championships. They said, shut up and get out of my face. That's what they said, King. You don't know. You went there. Check it out. LeBron's agent, Rich Paul, says Bron, at the age of, I want y'all to get this, 26, okay, didn't have somebody in his locker room who could teach him how to be a champion the way Luka Doncic can learn from LeBron, King. All right. And check this out here. LeBron James on Dwayne Wade. I think me personally, I would have been very successful in this league without D Wade. But to accomplish what I really wanted to accomplish in this league, and that winning at the highest level, I needed him. This is from LeBron's mouth, right? Let's go back to that quote I just read a minute ago. This is from your boy, Rich Paul. He said that LeBron never had anybody in the locker room to teach him, King, at the age of 26. All right. This is what Rich Paul said. Okay. But you know what? It's funny. They got this new device out that's called Google. Right. So check this out, King. If I can find it real quick. Where'd you go? Oh, I didn't post it. So LeBron has actually was on the Miami Heat at the ripe age of 25. But your boy Rich Paul says LeBron didn't have anybody at the age of 26.
Okay. It was 25. Okay. I was going to get the benefit of the doubt. It was like 27, but 25.
25. You know, you got to do is simply type in, a little simple Google search, and that it comes
25.
up.
He played 7 years at Cleveland. He started in the league at 18. Yeah, 25.
So you doing the math? Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you. Interesting. You want me to continue with the other ones, or you want to just go ahead and stop here? Okay. Okay. You want us to continue, huh? So let's see what we got. First of all, let me make sure I don't have anything tied to that. Nope. Okay, let's go to this. Your boy Rich Paul. I personally don't think the Lakers are good enough to be contenders. This is what your boy said, man. As a matter of fact, let me go back. We got a quote here from that whole. This is what Rich Paul actually said. I showed you the quote in words. Let's see what he actually said, King.
When LeBron was 26 years old, there was no LeBron next to him in the locker room.
Right. That's why he went to Miami.
The comments that he made yesterday, when he came to Cleveland, there's tape of players saying, oh, he's going to have to just ride our bandwagon. And you see the difference? What are you talking about, ride your bandwagon? Now, again, I know it could probably be taken out of context, but I'm just saying, don't take no years for granted. Don't pigeonhole the future. But if we're talking about a strength in numbers type of thing, and we're talking about strictly the focus on Luka, not nobody else.
So to understand what you're saying, let me make sure I understand this. You don't throw a year away.
No.
Even if you think that you're not going to win a championship with this crew, even if AR is there, if he's not there, whatever, the value at this moment is that LeBron can impart to Luka the part of the journey that he has been on that Luka has not been on.
Yes.
And that has real value, not only in terms of the kind of run you can make this year, whatever that may be, but
Also
going forward for the franchise.
because that
it's a great point.
that
Let me ask you a
experience-
question, and I hesitate to ask.
I'm saying to you is, I'm not even making this about LeBron.
Yeah.
Put LeBron off to the side. You know why? LeBron has his championships. He has his accolades. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He has all these things. Luka doesn't.
No, he does
He
not.
has the talent, but he hasn't won a championship yet, right?
And if this continues, he never will.
And
This
there
has
hasn't-
to change.
But there also hasn't been talk of, let's help you understand what it's like or how to win a championship.
Oh, you mean the influence that LeBron can have on
Of
Luka?
course.
Yes.
That is
yes.
the money.
Now you're talking.
That is the money.
Yep.
That is what everything should be about. How are we putting people around this young man in the locker room? Attitudes, work ethics, professionalism, play, IQ, all these things.
Will King. Let's stop right there, bro. 'Cause there's a lot to take out of that comment, bro. I don't even know where to begin. So we've been watching here over the last maybe a month or so. We've been seeing all these different clips. We've been hearing different people talking about this. We've been seeing how I think you even said on one of the shows, you kind of notice how LeBron is acting towards Luka in certain situations, right? Hit the ground, you're not helping him up. You kind of shunning him a little bit when he's trying to high five you, all that type of stuff, right? And it's funny. Rich Paul is making it seem like, hey, you need to listen to LeBron. And it's like, but at the same time, don't look like LeBron's even trying to teach him. The thing that gets me about this whole relationship between Luka and LeBron, I told you probably from the beginning. I mean, I know I know you kind of been saying for the years that, hey, Luka, look up to LeBron, that he can work together. I don't think at this point in his career, I don't think it'll work. I've been kind of on that same train for the last couple of years because they're both too similar, especially with LeBron being 41 and kind of at the downhill of his career, not want to play defense and all that type of stuff. And you already got a guy, Luka, who don't want to play defense. My thing is that a lot of the stuff that I'm picking up from this relationship between Luka and LeBron is LeBron feels threatened by Luka, which is why he's not trying to reach out to him. It seems like from the outside looking in that he's trying to mentor him in that way. That's what it seems like to me. Now, I know we could sit there and say, oh, he did it for AD. He didn't feel threatened by AD.
Nah.
Because we talked about it so many times. We talked about it so many times in that finals where he was trying to push AD to be the finals MVP, and he didn't want it. Right? Like LeBron had to take over those last couple games and finally just close out the series or whatever, right? So I feel like that's the same with Luka. He feels like he is taking his spot. He come in here, they got banners with his name on it. They turned Hollywood into Luka or whatever, that little picture they did for him and all that stuff. We got the news that they're trying to pivot and change and turn their attention to Luka and trying to build the team around Luka, and LeBron feels threatened. Right? He feels like he's not being appreciated the way he should be. He won, like I think you said a couple shows ago, he wants to be felt like Kobe. You're not Kobe, bro. Kobe grew up in that franchise. So they're going to look at him completely different from you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You were the nemesis for a second.
Right? And so that's why I'm like, the way LeBron moving and stuff, man, for me, I think, like I've told you, I think he needs to not just the fact that y'all been on the 23 for 23 train, but I think he needs to retire. It's time, bro. I mean, like you've been saying for the longest, we got young guys now. I think we got enough young talent in this league that it's enough young talent that they can carry the league now, bro. We don't need LeBron. The numbers are showing. The TV numbers are showing like that. The All-Star votes are showing. We don't necessarily need LeBron like that anymore. That's not to take away from his greatness and all that stuff. I want people to understand what I'm saying. I'm not taking away from the guy's greatness, but it is time. It's time. It's not all about you anymore. And when you hear these comments from your agent, that doesn't make it any better. But we're gonna get on that here in a little bit. But you want to say anything about that though?
Yeah, I basically agree with what you're saying, bro. But I differ with one piece. I don't think that it's. I feel LeBron. I don't think LeBron feels threatened in the way that you're saying. Like I don't think it's this guy. I feel threatened. He's just. I think LeBron's smart enough to know where he is. What I think it is that LeBron feels like Luka owes him something. So it's like it's like, well, you here, you got to get on your knees, pause. You feel me, and feel like I'm here. You feel me, like you here
Right.
with LeBron and Luka. Like, well, they brought me here because they wanted me to be the best player because I'm better than you right now. And Bron just like, well, we not going on it right now. We going on a all time, if that
Right.
makes sense. And it's like, well, that's not fair to Luca. And I do agree with some of the stuff Rich Paul talking about. Like, I want Bron and Luca to have a relationship. I feel like that's more on Bron's side, like you saying. Like, I think
Yeah.
Luca, when they got the guy jersey signed the first time he played them, remember that? Like, was standing with this guy's locker room and all that. It's more of Bron just having to say, bro, I'm going towards the end. This is it. I'm establishing it, and I'm gonna let this guy be the guy. Like you said, he wanted to do that with AD. AD didn't do it. I know him and AD were closer as far as like friends and stuff like that. Beforehand, we're planning Olympic teams and stuff like that. But he got to do that with Luca, man. Like he has to be a complete teammate and professional, man. To Luca, like even more than that. It's about chemistry. They know what it's about. Like Braun has won a championship. Luca has played in the finals. It's about chemistry. Like they need to actually be cool. Like they got to be on the court, understand the way each other. Their IQ is too incredible, bro. Like I understand it's going to be more difficult now because Braun is older and all of that, but they still understand the court on the court better than probably any other duo in the NBA. So, excuse me, if you go out there and you actually play and do what you're supposed to do, this should be easy for both of y'all. Like you don't put IQ together and it just fails unless you try to. They say the same thing about Kyrie and all that. Like yeah, it's some deficiencies they have and all, but a lot of the stuff that they go through is them imploding, and it's like, bro, get it together. What is going on here? Like this is LeBron. Like it's crazy because I talked about Kyrie and all before. The Kyrie thing wasn't an issue. You feel what I'm saying?
Nope.
Like everybody thought that was going to be an issue, and that wasn't an issue. Kyrie came
That's
over here and said
because Kyrie had an understanding.
Kyrie understood.
You know what I'm
Yeah, they told him, and he was like, "It's Luca team. I'm right here beside Luca to help out Luca and all that stuff for the stuff he needs help with and all that. Let me be here, one, to make his game easier so he can make my game easier." But
Right.
LeBron, for some reason, not getting to that understanding. Like he pouts. Like Bron, when he gets his like 10 points and all, it's not because he can only get 10 points. It's because he's doesn't care. That's how I feel, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. When I'm watching the games, I'm like, all right, this is a game where Braun don't care as much. Braun can still average 20-something points. There ain't nothing different about Braun enough where it's like, you feel me when I'm looking at him saying from last year to this year, man, Braun can't do this. He can still get you 20 points in this league. It's just he got to go out there and say, I'm gonna get you 20 points. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have a role and designate a role for himself that's not the leader of the team. You feel me? And that's up to JJ Redick as well. It's more than just Luke and Braun. It's the whole organization. I told you, JJ Redick, bro. I have the magnifying glass on him. People may not be paying attention to JJ Redick. Shout out to Perkins because we used it on the group Perk. But like I said, bro, like JJ Redick got to get it together, bro. He may be too close of a peer to both of these guys to be their coach.
He did play with both of them. Or did he play with LeBron?
I mean, he played against LeBron. He played with Luka.
Yeah, good point. Speaking of peers, bro. So your boy, man, had this right here also to say. He says, if I was the Lakers, I would target Memphis Grizzlies as a trade partner for Jaren Jackson Jr. If you're building around Luka, you need that anchor. That's from your boy, man. Listen, bro. Let's look at this right here, man. Because your boy's starting to say a lot of stuff. And now LeBron's starting to distance himself from it. So he says Rich is his own man, and what Rich says is not a direct reflection of me and how I feel. AR knows how I feel about him. That's LeBron on his agent, Rich Paul, saying proposing an Austin Reeves trade on his podcast. Check this out, King. This is what Austin Reeves agent had to say. One of Reeves' agents, Reggie Berry of AMR Agency, approached Paul on the sideline near half court at halftime of a Lakers-Hawks game Tuesday. The two spoke for more than 5 minutes, and the topic of conversation was Paul's public trade scenario regarding Reeves, sources told ESPN. Yeah, King. Yeah, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it, man.
Braun got to get his pit bull in order, man. No disrespect.
This the thing that gets me too about this whole Rich Paul stuff, man. Plus, I forgot to add one more. I guess I'll play the clip here in a little bit about Michael Jordan, but You would think Rich Paul's a smart guy, right?
He is a smart guy. He's not stupid.
Okay. So then you going on the podcast spewing some of the stuff that you've been spewing here. You don't think that would people would look at that as if LeBron put that out there? Like, you don't think people would sit there and think that LeBron put kind of put that in bug in your ear about Austin Reeves or whatever, or the team ain't good, or Luka ain't doing this and that? You don't think that people are going out there saying, hey, if he's saying that the direct line has got to be LeBron because LeBron's connected to both Rich Paul and to these two players that you're talking about?
Let me I guess spin this and ask you another question. You don't think Bron and Rich Paul have talked about this?
No. That's not the.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm just asking you a question.
I would not be surprised if they did, but
okay.
You don't talk about that on the podcast, even if you make it seem like, this is my thoughts, bruh. Nobody's stupid,
bro. I'm 100% agreeing with you. That's why I asked you the question. That's what I'm saying. LeBron, you think him and LeBron have had this conversation, right? So we're not stupid. He has, even though Bron got to get himself in the corner. We know he's had this conversation with LeBron. It's right message, wrong messenger. You should not say this. Like you just said this, you're Bron's mouthpiece, bro. Like, that's what you are. Why would you go out of there and do that? Like, I know Bron, bro, come on. We talk about it. Bron's smart enough playing basketball. Austin Reeves, you probably can get more value for Austin Reeves. I mean, we know what's going on, but he still was teammate. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't do that type of stuff. And Rich Paul, you built like you causing more friction. Now it's like something got to happen. You feel me? Because even if LeBron James didn't say anything, it's kind of like, let's go back to the Dallas Mavericks again, because that's all I can do as an example and all. It's Tim Hardaway Sr.
Yep.
You feel me? Like that builds friction. It's like, bro, well, see you later.
Yep,
so something has to happen now. Yeah, like, I don't know, bro, what Rich Paul doing. Hey, Bron just need to retire, man. And go join Rich Paul and just tell him he need to be quiet, man. Yeah,
go run the agency, bro.
Basically, that's what's gonna happen. That's what you believe. You don't believe that's gonna happen? You don't think that's Bron's agency on the real?
And I was gonna say too. Well, that's what I'm saying. So everything he say, what are you gonna link it to?
It's Bron's agency.
What do they call LeBron? Le Clutch, right? Because Clutch, when they had that year when they literally had every Clutch agent on the same team back in 2020, bro. Who they playing it on? Not Rich Paul. Like, oh man, Rich Paul orchestrated all these players to get over here on the team. No, they said LeBron, Le GM, Le Clutch or whatever, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you might sit there and think in your mind, like, oh, I'm just saying this on my own, bro. Come on, bro. You gotta be smarter than that. Everybody named mama, whatever opinion comes out of your mouth, hey, you could have had this opinion on your own. You could have, right? But everybody named mama are going to point that opinion that you're coming out of your mouth to LeBron.
So you believe that LeBron had nothing to do with this?
I be honest with you, I don't know. But I was about to say this too. I keep cutting myself off. Do you remember when LeBron was in that had those comments, pretty much being passive aggressive towards Luka?
Which ones?
So you didn't hear about the comments when he was making the when Luka had the turnover games, calling them pick sixes?
Oh no,
the passes were pick sixes. No. Oh, you didn't hear about that? I thought I sent that to you. Yeah. So, like I said, when LeBron doing passive aggressive stuff like that, and then your agent comes out here and says stuff like this on the podcast, I'm not surprised.
That's what I'm saying. I think this is Bron being Bron again, bro, getting himself in situations, thinking he not understanding that this ain't 20, you feel me? This ain't 2016.
I just about to say this ain't 16, 17, 15. Ain't nowhere around there no more, bro.
You don't have that power anymore. You're pushing yourself out. You're about to. The Lakers are Luka's team. If they have to get rid of everybody, right? The last person they get rid of is Luka Doncic. Now, I don't know if Bron knows that or not yet. But a summer's about to come up where he's about to have to be a free agent. I don't know if he realized that either. Nobody signed no contract. There's no contract on the table. You feel me? Like he's going to be a free agent. So I don't know what's going on, but Bron got to chill, bro. Bron too old for this. Bron 40-something now, bro. Come on, man.
The Lakers are known for getting those type of players, so they don't need you like that anymore. Like you said, they got a young superstar already, man, that they're ready to move forward with and build a team around, bro. So they don't have to have you. Like you said, you don't have that power like that anymore. Which, like I said a minute ago, you would think these are pretty smart dudes, bro. I mean, I do think they will understand that type of stuff, but they don't look like they do, man.
Luka's still not the oldest, right? So what the Lakers
Mhm.
really need to sit down and have a conversation with themselves about is that they can do a rebuild and restructure at the same time. Meaning that, you feel me, like, we may not win the championship this year, next year, whatever like that. Like, you got a plan. It's like, well, in 3 years, bro, we about to start running for a dynasty now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they need to get it set up where take away LeBron's contract, get off Austin Reeves if I got to. Like, get the players around Luka that works, get the team set up so when you start winning, you guys can start winning in that timeline to get it done. They got to Luka be 27 this year. You got to hurry up and get it soon because you don't want him to get over 30 doing that stuff and all. You want to try to get it before he's 30. So you need to decide right now what you're going to do. As far as like this a major offseason, like you say, getting money and all, that Austin Reeves contract, they need to decide what they're going to do.
Facts. So speaking of Rich Paul opening his mouth and saying some crazy stuff, so we always talk about the fact that what's Clutch known for? They're known for pushing narrative, especially lately, where it's like as LeBron's time winds, they're starting to push more and more narratives. So this is what your boy had to say about the true goat of basketball, King.
Back to North Carolina, etc.
Right.
He comes Carolina
with the powder blue. Yeah.
It was only, by the way, back then it was only 3 colorways, and so if you bought a pair of shoes. But here's the other thing: people didn't buy MJs because they wanted to be just like Michael Jordan. That was half of the people, half of the consumers. You know what the other half was? They wanted to be like Max, who had the BMW and the cute girl that had on Michael Jordans.
Sure.
So now,
influencers,
if you get both of those consumers,
Yeah.
you have the entire market share.
That's interesting.
Because
So you have to have the elite athlete that's different than.
What? Bro, I was cringing while he was saying that. And then, what? So do you think Michael Jordans were just in existence since 2000, 2004? You do know it wasn't like content creators and all. Okay.
I don't even, when I heard this, bro, I was like, I did the same thing you did. I'm like, wait, what? Bro, this screams narrative, bro. He is trying his best. It's the same thing your boy Isaiah Thomas did. Isaiah Thomas, one of the greatest players of all time, top 75, top 50, should have been on the dream team, all that, right? One of the probably arguably top 5 point guard of all time, right? He kind of was doing this same thing. The fact that it's like you're trying to push a narrative, bro. You're trying to push a narrative. Now, go ahead.
What was the context? Do you know?
I'm not even sure. I just caught that
clip.
clip.
Why was he putting down Jordan? Like, I'm just trying to figure out what was the reason to. Because you damn sure ain't gonna talk about LeBron and Jordan as far as shoes. I got some bronze. Come on, bro. That ain't Bron ain't even okay. Jordan's still the number 1 sneaker, right? Still today, right? He don't play basketball anymore, right? It's been a long time, right?
Yep.
When Bron been the number 1 basketball shoe?
Yes.
Okay. So
hold on, don't I got a whole shelf full of LeBrons?
I guess I don't know when he can, and Bron definitely controls narratives and all. That's why he considered a GOAT by a lot of people. So why ain't these content creators following him or whatever, these people, and buying his shoe?
Who was the first athlete to establish a brand?
Michael Jordan.
Okay, got you. What has LeBron been trying to do over the last 20-something years?
Establish a brand like Michael Jordan.
Got you. So got athletes kind of like a Steph or D Wade, these guys who got their brands. Kyrie, you want to throw Kyrie in there now? He's starting to do that with Anta. They're trying to establish a brand. Where did that come from?
Michael Jordan.
Got you. So I'm just trying to make sure. You sure that they want to try to establish a brand because some guy on the block was trying to establish a brand? Is that why they're trying to establish a brand?
Didn't Bron try to sign a team member that got signed to another guy's team? That was
interesting. I was going to bring that up too. It's funny. You were trying to start a LeBron brand with Nike. Nike said no. Your first athlete was going to be Luka. And Luka signs with Jordan.
With Jordan. Yeah.
It's crazy to me, man, because
Jason Tatum,
how do you?
who he with?
He was Jordan.
Okay. Zion.
He's with Jordan.
Sorry.
I guess it was the LeBron brand. No, what I was about to say was, it's funny because like with how Isaiah Thomas comments, like how do you think those shoes became popular?
I mean,
That person,
Jordan not the
that
only person
person,
with shoes.
that person had to do something right for that shoe to become popular.
Mhm.
Like the shoe just all of a sudden on its own just become magically popular. Like what is this magical shoe come from out the blue that I have no idea what's attached to?
Magic Johnson and Larry Bird were attached to Converse, correct?
Yep.
Okay. They didn't have their own shoes, but they were attached to Converse. They had colorways and all that, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Why Michael Jordan still get Michael Jordans and they go above theirs and everybody else? Like all these guys were still playing in the league. Jordan played. There were a bunch of players around since then and all that stuff before then that have played and had shoes, contracts, and all that type of stuff. Why Michael Jordan? It's because of content creators.
Yeah. There were content creators in the 80s, King.
And it's crazy. When I was a kid, Jordans were even cheaper. So it was like I stayed with Jordans on Easter and all that stuff. That was the Easter sneaker and all that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was like it wasn't because of it's because of Jordan. Michael Jordan dropped a new sneaker that was you feel me, the Concorde or whatever like that was going. I was like, bro, you got to get that. That's tough. Then he was in movies like Space Jam and all that stuff where you were like, oh, he's flying in the air in Space Jam and all. I want to get shoes like Michael Jordan does when he out there playing with the Looney Tunes and all that. You feel what I'm saying? He had commercials. He had a song. He got a song that literally says,
like Mike.
Be like Mike, bro. Like, what is Rich Paul doing? Like, what? Stop, Rich Paul. Your favorite player is Michael Jordan. Why are they playing? Why do they do that, bro? Like, let's stop. This is crazy,
bro. We live in a time where, what I'm saying, like facts and stuff can be miscued. People can can talk loud, could be the loudest and be the wrongest. Man, we live in a time where people are trying their best. If you got to work this hard to try to twist a narrative in your favor, then obviously it's not the right one, bro. It's not the right answer or whatever the case is, right? The fact that you are trying this hard to try to push LeBron in the forefront, you would think with all the things that LeBron has accomplished in his career would be enough to speak for him. You don't have to constantly keep telling me what he's doing. His game should be able to speak for him, bro. Right? You would think that, right?
He fighting the wrong person. I keep telling you that. I don't know why he keep chasing Jordan. Rich Paul and them had their battle against Kobe, but I know they in LA now. I keep saying it should be the Kobe to stamp yourself. Remember, Kobe kind of stamped himself as 2, and he felt like, you know what, I think I'm 2 and all. I leave. Like I did enough. I understand. I tried to chase. I gave it as much as I could. I got 5, and I'm out of here and all that stuff. Bro, I need to just accept. Go ahead, get to the point. Maybe Rich Paul can start saying he better than Kobe, this, why, and all that stuff. I'd have had more. I'd have listened to the conversation more. I'd have been like, okay, I understand why, bro. Let's break down MVPs and who led the team. I got you as far as that. But this Jordan stuff, okay, he said half the people. Let me do quick math for you real quick, because I believe the Jordan brand was making more than, like, at one point. What was it? LeBron, KD, and Steph combined. I believe they said Jordan brand was making more than they were, right? Okay, so if all 3 of them combined, that's 3 people, right? If you split Jordan in half and just did the half that he talking about that wanted to just be like Mike, he's still outselling everybody in the basketball game, bro. That's what Rich Paul, he's smarter than this. He's an agent. He knows numbers. Michael Jordan is way ahead of everybody. It's not like, oh my goodness, it's Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, LeBron, KD, whatever. It's all them dudes. Like Kobe ahead of them guys, and they're close. Kyrie and all that stuff. And then far and ahead away is Michael Jordan. Come on, bro.
So Michael Jordan's shoe was the first shoe, actual basketball shoe that people wanted to wear off the court, right? So that means that if he started that trend of wearing basketball sneakers off the court, why don't we see a lot of LeBrons being worn off the court?
I was just about to add to that. He started that trend of wearing basketball shoes off the court, right? You don't play no more. What they say to do now? What the kids say? You shouldn't what? Shouldn't wear basketball shoes off the court. So why the rest of them guys ain't having the kids saying
You
wear
shouldn't
my
wear
shoes off
basketballs.
the court. Yeah, you feel
Yeah.
me? Like I don't know, bro. Rich Paul tripping. Rich Paul, you need to talk about Kyrie and them, bro. Like let Bron get past Kyrie and them first. Then you can start talking about Michael Jordan. This ain't even your conversation.
And last but not least, check this out, King.
Mhm.
So Rich Paul, the Mavs would not allow Rich Paul to quote unquote bully them into trading Anthony Davis per Van McMahon, your boy Tim McMahon. Quote, it is very clear that Rich Paul wants Anthony Davis traded before the deadline. That's his MO.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, this ain't LA, bro.
It ain't, bro.
For many reasons, but my bad. Go ahead. My bad.
No, you good. You think the Mavericks just they're gonna play hardball? This is crazy. This ain't LA and this ain't New Orleans. That's what you really want to say. It ain't about LA. He ain't do nothing in LA. He just got traded away. This ain't New Orleans. You think the Mavericks still gonna play hardball and just hold on to Anthony Davis? Though this is crazy. This about to be like this. This is crazy. But I knew you wanted to get traded though, bro. You already knew that.
That's not the news. The news is your boys out here trying to finagle the system out here, man. That's the crazy part. Bruh. I understand him being an agent and all that stuff, bro. We talk about the CBA so many times on this show, man, where it's a lot of things you can't do like you used to before the new CBA. A lot of these teams aren't going to want to pay guys in that $40 million range if for any type of deficiency or whatever, right? Like whether it be, Trae Young's size and defense, Anthony Davis's health or whatever, right? Like they're struggling with that, which is why it's hard right now to trade these guys right now, right? Because nobody want to take on those contracts with those type of headaches on the team. So for him to sit there and demand that he get a $275 million contract for 4 years or whatever, and this guy, as you can see right here on the screen, limping, he hurt all the time, all that type of stuff. Like, come on, man.
This dude had like 18 injuries so far. The Mavericks, bro. That's crazy. That's unbelievable. He played like a year and a half and had 18 injuries. That's
bro,
crazy.
They said the dude, he played no more than 3 games in a row or something like that. Or was it 4 games in a row or something crazy, bro?
This dude is
Now, I was just joking when I said that last show. Like, yeah, he'll play like 3 games. He out for a week or whatever. I was just joking, but they said it was something like that, bro. Like 3 games in a row. He played no more than like 4 games or something like that. Whatever, some kind of crazy number, bro.
So here we go again, right? I think Anthony Davis needs surgery. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it again to you, just like I said last time. I said this last year, right? And everybody, oh man, what? No, he don't really need surgery and all that stuff. He good to go. Still talking about the groin and all that stuff, still bothering him. I said, bro, that don't just happen and you miss that time. You need surgery. Something tore. They don't just grow back. You need surgery. Okay. So they said no, he ain't get surgery for that yet. They still dealing with that. He just tore up his left hand completely. They said ligament damage and all that.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to get surgery. They now saying he not getting surgery because they pushing for him to get traded. If some team bite, bro. That's all I'm saying. If some team bite, man.
What did I tell you last episode? I said, now what it looked like, your boy Nico was trying to push for him to be out there that first time. And now it look like Rich Paul and them trying to do that. But I'm guaranteeing you, he talked to Rich Paul, and Rich Paul is the one who suggested, like, don't get the surgery. We're trying to get you traded or whatever.
Yep.
When, like you just said, this cat got lingering issues that need to be taken care of, need to be getting nipped in the bud or whatever. You're constantly putting Band-Aids on wounds. And so now you're telling me that he don't need the surgery all of a sudden on a torn ligament in his hand because you're trying your best to trade him or whatever, right? Well,
just like a torn groin.
Yeah.
You trying to show off for Luka. You feel what I'm saying? Like when you should have just taken care of this guy. They got this guy playing like that. So I understand. Truthfully, I mean, let's think about it. Now switch it around. Let's go AD instead of Rich Paul. I mean, if I'm AD, I'm trying to get as much money as I can from the Mavericks. It's really the Mavericks' fault. Nico was on their clock. So if Nico was pushing me back to me playing and all that stuff, y'all got me hurt.
What's crazy?
It's a whole situation. Go ahead.
Let's flip it back on the other end.
Mm-hmm.
Nico is healthy. He walking around fine with no pain. Rich Paul is healthy.
And hold up,
He's
and
walking
still getting
around
paid.
fine with no pain. Yeah, exactly. And still getting paid. Who's the one who's suffering right now? The man who can't get a contract and the man whose body's breaking down. But guess what? We gonna continue to keep pushing you out there to try to further our agenda. So, bro, I mean, if this is your circle and they're telling you this and you're the one suffering, bro, you need to get you a new circle, bro. That's all I'm saying.
But he's trying to get this one last contract. He's trying hard, bro. Why do I got a feeling? I feel like we're gonna have a show with somebody getting that guy that $70-something million, bro.
Hey, I hope they do, because they'll give us content.
They'll give us content. You right.
That's just crazy to me, bro.
It better not be the Mavericks, though. That's it. It better not be the Mavericks, though, man. They better not get that man that contract, bro.
But yeah, that's your boy, man, Rich Paul, man. He out here wilding and dowling, man. Yeah, he definitely need to pause on this whole whatever he doing right now. Probably think the worst thing right now is giving him a mic, man. Giving him a podcast.
He know when Bron retired, though, he done.
Oh, you say he trying to...
I mean, what TV show he gonna... Who gonna want to know about Rich Paul once Bron retire, bro? Oh, all right. See you later.
Well, yeah, man. You got anything else you want to add to that?
Nah, bro. Shout out to Maverick Carter. At least he quiet.
Bro, that's crazy. I forgot about Maverick Carter, bro.
Maverick Carter be over there dealing with the other stuff. See, Maverick be dealing with the real entrepreneurial stuff. Like the other stuff that be going on. Rich Paul is the guy.
Yeah, he ain't got to be out there being loud and brash with it. But it's like, oh, damn, you got this and that. He doing this and that. Oh, okay, Maverick Carter.
I was all behind Rich Paul when they tried to do him
pass
dirty.
That rule or whatever.
That rule about having a college degree and all that. Because that's dirty either way. They knew they were doing. That was colorism, if you want to get the color, but I don't want to go all into it. It is what it is. I was all behind him and all that stuff, but like it's like, bro, at some point you got to shut up, bro. Like you making him have ammunition. That's why they like you should have went to school and all, but it's like it don't got nothing to do with that. I just wish the dude would be quiet sometimes. Like,
it's not just ammunition towards him. It's also toward LeBron.
Yeah, it is towards all them dudes. They don't understand that stuff like this hurt the future generations. Now the next guy to come up with his guy and all that stuff, now it's like, damn, I can't do that because Bron messed it up. Bron and Rich Paul.
You said Uncle Dennis.
Always take one to mess it up, bro. It's always fun.
It's always one. Hey, especially with us. So. Listen. But yeah, man, listen. Let's go. All right, bro. Let's go ahead and get to these questions, these comments, man.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to DDP, man. He our residential token on this show. Make sure we meet quota. First up, we got Richard on the show. He says it's just me, but I feel like it was the right message, but the wrong message. Yes, same thing, Richard. Why would he the mouthpiece for LeBron? You can't do that. Shout out to Daniel Berry. He's a Glow Yard member. He says, happy Wednesday. What up, everyone? What up, Daniel Berry?
What up, what up?
Make sure to definitely check out his channel, y'all. Highlights galore. Cool Breeze says Lakers don't have enough to win. Sure. They got Austin Reeves, though. Richie says, what have I been saying a while now? Excuse me, they need picks, cap space, and a competent GM. Allegedly, they have 3 picks after this year, right? They can use, you said?
Yeah, at this summer.
Yeah, they had. So basically, they got everything but the GM, Richard. this summer. So we'll see what the Lakers do. I don't know. He might get fired this year, though. I wouldn't be surprised Rob Pelinka get fired. Richard also says, man, I heard today that Austin was better than Triple J. And the list of players the Lakers Collective says Austin is better than is freaking wild. Bro, how many All-Star games has Austin Reeves made so far?
I think like 7 or 8, I think.
7, I think. Okay. All right. Shout out to Div. He's a Glow Y'all member as well. He said hit the likes, people. Appreciate you, Div. Definitely hit the like, Shaw. We got Richard again saying, I can see Mavs and other teams just having to let some of these bad contracts just expire and go away, yeah. And Div says, dang, you guys cooking tonight. Appreciate you, Div. He says, have to say, that's crazy work, Nico. You traded for a guy who can't play AD for Luka Doncic, like WTF. Win now move for guys who can't play and lose NBA scoring leader. LOL. Defense wins championships, Div. And that's it. That's how we going to end the show, bro.
Sound about right. Listen, man, definitely appreciate y'all, man. Join us for another episode, man. We'll be back here on Friday morning for the members of the channel. You guys already know. So you guys can join us here for that. We have another conversation like this, man, on Friday morning with the members. If you guys want to become a member of the channel, I don't even know where we at right now. Where are you at, members of the channel? Hey, might start deleting some of this stuff.
Let me see. I got you. Where you at, members?
Oh, I don't think I have it on here anymore.
I think, yeah, you deleted it. Dang.
I think I did, yeah. Talk about delete, so I'll delete that. But yeah, if you guys want to become a member of the channel, man, just hit that join button right next to the subscribe button, man. We have, like I said, member shows every Friday morning for the members. Like I said, we're gonna start bringing back some perks and stuff like that for the members. You know, our merch and all that type of stuff. So you guys can look forward to that. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new, of course. Hit the like button for us, man. Help us continue to try to grow the channel. But like I said, we got our merch here now on the channel, guys. So if you want to check out the merch, simply go over to the store tab on our YouTube channel here. Or I think we got a bunch of them below this video right here. So you guys can scroll down there and check them out, man. We got a bunch of merch on there. So what you see on that screen is not the only thing. Just go to the site. Got a whole lot of other things on there. So check out our merch. So yeah, guys, simply go down, like I said, to the store tab of our YouTube channel. We should have a link there in the merch section, y'all. Also, too, man, follow me, Big J, BA, and Cuz, man, on Cuz We Geek. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. We got a show this Saturday. We're gonna be talking about episode 5 of Fallout, the new show on Amazon based off the video game. We're gonna be talking about that this Saturday, and some other news has dropped here. I think involving probably Avengers again, man, because it's simply we're going to get a lot of Avenger news up until the actual movie is released in December. So we're going to be talking about all that. So join us over there on Cuz We Geek, man. Marvel, DC, Star Wars, all them good things, man. We talk about all that over there. King, is there anything else I'm forgetting?
Share, more share, guys. But follow myself, Queen, BA, Travis, and sometimes Devin on We Talk Combats. We talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. Real talk, we have review shows every Sunday or recap shows every Sunday afternoon around 3 p.m. But, I mean, real talk, we having shows damn near every day over there. So come over there and check us out between myself and the rest of the crew. We've been out there pumping out content. We appreciate all the new subscribers. We're trying to reach our goals and all over there. So if you like wrestling, you like, MMA, boxing, stuff like that, come on over there, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, likes, and all that good stuff. And we'll see you next time on this channel, man, and everywhere else in close up. We appreciate everybody for helping us, bro.
Yes, sir. Listen, guys, with all that being said, man, it's your boy Relle, got King in the building, Cap and Crown, man. When we talk about all things NBA related, we will be back on Friday for the members only show. So, guys, can join us over here on Friday morning. Same Cap Time, same Crown channel.
No cap.
Cap and Crown, man. Listen, you need to stop disrespecting Rich Paul King. All right, everything he says is coming directly from the Lord and Savior himself, Jesus Christ.